Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest fight in boxing has concluded. Terence Bud Crawford, Lord have mercy. I mean, could anybody have predicted a situation that we have just witnessed? Now, I mean, he laid the smackdown on Errol Spence Jr. I mean, serious. I thought Spence said he was going to do this, he was going to do that, and he did absolutely nothing. You know, Man Down Promotions took an L tonight. I was not happy. Listen, this is not a good look. And Errol Spence, he the big fish, and the big fish just went out sad. And it was a bad look. I mean, everybody walking out with their heads down. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. I cannot believe this, ladies and gentlemen. But nonetheless, boxing took a W tonight. We got to get all into everything. Terence Bud Crawford improves his record. Mr. Undisputed, pay the utmost homage. He walked out with all the belts, all of them. Do I need to repeat? IBF, WBA, WBC, WBO. It was strap season for Mr. Crawford. 40-0, no losses, no draws, 31 wins, violently, by the way, a knockout. And he did Errol Spence Jr. with one of them 31s. Listen, make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe for more boxing news, updates, and more. You already know what it is. We bring in an array of boxing content. Now, the big fish, Errol Spence Jr. Listen, it didn't go as planned. He's 28-1 now. He's been knocked out one time. The ref had to step in. He done got dropped 3 times. You know, I mean, his equilibrium was off. He was just in a complete disarray. Complete disarray. Errol Spence Jr., it was not a good look. And I want to get everybody's thoughts. I need everybody to get in the comment section, hit the like button. We're going to be documenting this. There's going to be so much things to break down. There's going to be so much fallout from this. And like I said, we are patiently awaiting to figure out, will it be a rematch? It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is. Listen, I got to get another opinion. I got the legendary All Access. Dex, what's the deal, man? It's the biggest night in boxing. What's your thoughts? What the hell did we just witness?
Yes, like this was a wonderful, terrific night of boxing. It was a win-win, regardless of the results, and so happened the scale tipped it towards the justice of Bud Crawford. Terence Allen Crawford put on a doozy tonight. He shut up all the naysayers, all those who were contending that Bud Crawford did not have a formidable record coming into the fight based on some of his early contenders that he had put to sleep early on. Bud Crawford escaped this fight unscathed, unblemished, with an undefeated record still intact. Flight. We cannot say the same for Errol Spence.
Lord.
He has received an indelible mark on his record. This point on, he reached the 28-win plateau and then got flatlined trying to get to 29. But Bud Crawford is still perfect at 40. And listen, shout out to Errol Spence and his camp for putting on the fight and standing up and being respected and allowing his validation to concur with the validation of Bud Crawford. So he gets no frowns from me, because it takes a real diligent man to get in the ring with Bud Crawford at the stage and age of Bud Crawford's skill talent. Although his goals were not met, but his manhood is still intact. He is not a yellow belly Flight. The man stood up to the task. But listen, this was Bud Crawford night, Flight. This was his night. I mean, all the stars aligned. This guy is 30 plus years old and still whooping ass, and that is crazy, Flight. That is so crazy that he is still doing what he's doing at the stage and age of his career. So salute to Bud Crawford for that. We all know that Bud Crawford is a class act Flight. This man is a real class act. And I have to say it with so much humility because this Omaha, Nebraska born boxer has scat pat himself into stardom blow by blow. He is the last boxer to have four weight class championships. Bud Crawford is still active after being the first boxer since Costa Zoo to be undisputed in his early weight class. And he also was undisputed since the last boxer to do it, Jermaine Taylor, in the welterweight division. This man seems like he cannot be stopped. Bud Crawford is only beginning. We understand he went through his legal woes and his breakup with top rank Bob Arum. He highly commemorated him to the degree where he compared him to a Sugar Ray Leonard. That is high praise. And now we're seeing Bud Crawford thriving at the age that he is right now and doing things that people didn't think he was going to be able to do based on his early contenders as a ESPN boxer. We already noted he's in the comparisons with the Costa Zoos. We already noted that he's in the comparisons of the Jermaine Taylors. And remember, Jermaine Taylor is the only boxer on earth to defeat our boy Hopkins twice. The only boxer with 2 feet to defeat Bernard Hopkins twice. And Bud Crawford is in that ilk of the Jermaine Taylors as far as undisputed champions in weight class. So this is a class act fighter right here.
That's right.
And we have to start respecting Terence Allen Crawford, a.k.a. Bud Crawford, in the boxing lore and putting him next to some of the all-time greats. And also, let's remind the people to celebrate the man, the living legend, Terence Allen Crawford, as one of the best boxers in our times that we are witnessing. And we should appreciate that and show gratitude for it.
Absolutely. We must show gratitude. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. Listen, just like Beck said, Errol Spence Jr., he got beat down tonight, but he definitely deserves everybody's respect because this is what everybody is afraid of. You understand? He put it all on the line tonight. Now, it's up to boxing fans all around the world. How do you handle Errol Spence Jr., who was at the top of the food chain, but now he just took a loss against an elite fighter? You understand? It deserves a lot of credit. And we're going to be documenting this all week long. We got a lot more content to discuss. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. It's Flight Sports.